ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we revert to our analysis, when we have been looking for buy since the price was within this move, and if we put our lines, this is the targets we have been looking for. Then whatever we have been looking for, the price tag for buy. Then when the price was within this move, we mentioned we're looking for price to drop, similar to what we have here. That's why when the price was within this move, we mentioned we can look for sell by having entry below this. Anyway, after the price drop, because we mentioned we're looking for the short term. And when we see this one, this is where we start to manage. And whoever haven't taken the trade right now, they can move their stop loss to break even and just let it go. Because we mentioned we're looking for the short term sell. All right. Because if we move to 15 minutes, this is what we have been looking for. And we put our entry below this. All right. And right now, when we see this kind of the correction, this is where we take out the trade. And even if anyone haven't taken the trade yet, if they want to keep the trade, move their stop loss to break even, because I mentioned it's a short term trade. Now, we want to see what's the next. If we put this low and relative to the previous one, we don't see the divergence, and now want to see whether we can look at this one for one more drop. That means we can put this one as a flat for one more drop or not. Then how we can look for trade in this case? First of all, again, whoever get the trade from here, either take out the trade since it's a short term or move their stop loss to break even if they can. If not, just take out the trade in a small profit. And we want to see whether this one can give us one more drop or not. Again, if you want to look for sell, the only way is to put our entry below this. Okay, but right now selling, we need to be quite careful because simply the price can drop and reverse because we have internal flat. Then just let it go. May we just wait for the price to drop, then any reversal from there we can look for buy, because we mentioned we want the price to drop at least similar to what we have here. Then we want to see how deep it can go. If we get the reversal, we can look for flat, then from there we can look for buy. How deep we can expect the price to go? Somewhere even there is a continuation, we can expect the price drop to 2470 following by 2395. Okay, this is the targets we can look for, but selling from here, it depends on the traders. All right, and no, the only thing is we want to see how deep it can go. This is the zones we're looking for. Then any reversal, if there is a continuation with the breakout of 2395, just let it go. But if within this zone we see the price cannot continue, we see the reversal, we can look for trade. But I need to highlight that there, it doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. Technically, we're looking for this one drop some more because we want to see this flat. Okay, even we see the flat here for one more drop. Okay, now can we expect the price to reverse from here sharply? Yes. To how to look for trade, the only way is to put our entry above this. All right, in that case, what we want is the price sharply reverse, break and continue. Okay, anyway, right now if we want to look for trade, the first things we want this one turn to deeper. And look, if anyone wants to look for sell, the only from here, the only way to look for, put our entry below this, and after the price drop, similar to what we get here, we consider as a short term. Okay, and this is the targets we're looking for. But again, selling from here, it depends on the trader since it's a short term sell. And if he wants to look for buy, the best option I'm looking for, I want to see one more drop. Then after that, if there is a continuation with the breakout of this zone, then we know the price is going to retest the previous low. If not, any after the price drop, any reversal, we can look for buy. Okay, this is the option we're looking for buy. But beside that, we mentioned how about if the price sharply reverse from here, the only way to put our entry below above this. Okay, and what we want the price break and continue sharply. If the price tag we see is not moving within a 1 or maximum 2 hours, we take out the trade. Okay, and if we put our entry above the stop and with the price drop, then we need to adjust it. We cannot maintain or keep our entry above that. Okay, by the way, the best thing is we just get a short-term sell, let the price drop, then from there we look for reversal. And how about if I move to higher time frame, if I move to daily chart? As we mentioned in our analysis, we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time. Even we can expect the price to retest the previous low because we see the flat. Okay, that means if he wants to look for reversal, we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time before we get a reversal. And even if we move to forward chart, we mentioned that if this one turned to a correction for one more drop, any reversal, we can get long-term trade. But as we can see, the price is dropping. Now we want to see whether this one turn to flat for one move up before we get the down move or not. Okay. Now, how to look for trade? Right now, we're looking at this. Just to make it very simple, how we want to look for trade. Right now, we move to 1 hour chart. What I want to say is that we're looking for this one. We have two options. Either this is the start of the down move. As we mentioned, we can put in relative to, as a correction relative to this, or this is the correction as if in relative to this as a flat for one move up. Now, how we can look for trade? Just make it very simple. We go to 1 hour chart. As I explained earlier, if anyone wants to look for sell, still we can expect this one drop to this zone. All right, this is what we're looking for. And if anyone wants to look for sell from here, the only way is to put the entry below this. But we should know what we want. We want the price sharply break and continue. Is a short-term trade similar to what we get here? All right. Rather than that, just let the best things is just let the drop. And when the price drop, we get the drop. Then from there, if there is a continuation with the breakout of this zone, just let it go. If the price, after the price drop, if you see there is a reversal, similar to what we get here, we can look for the flat. Any reversal with a sharp move flag, we take the trade, we look for buy. All right. Whether the price can reverse or drop, we need to see the next move. Then from there, we can make a decision. And beside that, how about if the price sharply reverse from here? It can happen, but the possibility is very less. The only way is to put our entry above the stop. Okay, but what's the best things? What's the best things? What I'm looking for? I want to get one more drop. Even selling from here is not really good idea. Just a short-term sell. Let the price drop. Then from there, we look for reversal. This is what I'm looking for. But just now I mentioned about all the possibility and all the options how we can look for trade. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.